Hi, hello, how are you, Amanda? SEINT artist. This looks rough. We're gonna do an eye look that I've been wearing pretty consistently, and it looks really good if you trust the process. I like doing my eyeshadow first for this very reason. This will look clean, this will look nice, this will look good. It's one of those things where I get to start a mess to show you that sometimes you just gotta trust the process. So we're gonna do an eye look today. I am going to go in with my SEINT Shadow Sense. I'm gonna grab my BK Beauty 203 brush. Both of these are listed in my description and you can shop them. This is the color Candlelight. I find, and I say this in all of my tutorials, or I try to, pressing this out with a brush, not your finger. The finger, I feel like it messes with whatever oils we have on our fingers with the formula of this eyeshadow. It's an eyeshadow that works as an amazing primer. I find that the oils of my skin mess with whatever ingredients are in this primer, and I crease more. But if I use a brush and do my prep, I don't. But anytime you're doing eyeshadow that you're using dark colors, so this is my color combo today. I've got Paris, this is my base, Leo, Drift, of course, and Labyrinth. I've been having so much fun playing with Labyrinth, and everybody knows I put Leo with pretty much everything. But the first color I'm pressing into is Paris as my base. Powders blend best on top of powders. And as I have more color in the summer, I prefer something bright but doesn't wash out the skin. So I use Paris because of that shade of pink. I'm gonna go into Drift and I'm just gonna base prep up below my brow, up top here for a little bit of shimmer. I like having a little peekaboo shimmer. All right, I'm gonna switch to my smudge brush. This was my old favorite. I love this brush, it's so good. I'm gonna go in on the bigger wide end and I'm gonna go into Leo and we are gonna press this up high on our brow bone. I'm hooded, so this side right here, while I don't look hooded straight on, as I turn, you can see the way it presses it down. I keep my transition color really high on that part of my lid. I'm gonna call it my lid instead of my skin, but it helps to camouflage how hooded I am on the outside of my eye and how it can pull it down. That's why I do such a small wing when I do my eyeliners, because this little piece can pull my whole eye down if I don't pay attention to that. All right, so I keep this nice, light, bright, warm. I think warms and cools go together like peanut butter and jelly, and my Leo is my peanut butter. It's my peanut butter. So I just keep this up and out and I come out past the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna switch to the round end. I'm gonna go into Labyrinth and I am going to do the gradient method that I've done before, where I apply to the mid of the lid and then I press it out, back and forth and up. And you can windshield wiper this, press it. It really depends on what your skin is like on your lid. Some people have a lot more loose skin and it moves with the brush rather than the brush moving on top. And if that's the case, you just need to press it out. It will blend out. You just gotta press and tap and stipple. Whatever method you wanna call it, you do that. Okay, I'm gonna press this under the eye. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go on this outside and really deepen it. I always go out past my outer corner to give my eye length and lift. All right, and then I'm going to go in with my finger. We're doing it in a different order than I did the other. Same outcome. We're gonna put some Drift on there and I'm gonna rub this in to the middle, like a spotlight color, into that Labyrinth to lighten it up. Super pretty. I'm gonna waterline and then eyeline, but I always waterline. I feel like this gives my eyelashes a fuller look, and I have very thin, fine lashes from years of mistreatment, a lot like my eyebrows. A lot like my eyebrows. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of waterlining right here. Just a little bit. Always like them to touch and connect. Okay, I'm grabbing my Stila Stay All Day on the dark end because somehow I bought a white and a dark. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with that white liner because I can't waterline with it. And I go about a quarter of the way in, I draw straight out, and then I go just above that outer corner and start drawing up, and then they meet and then I fill it in. That's when I'll take a look at it with my eye open and see where I need to go, if I need to add some lift. My eyeliner, they're sisters, not twins, that's for sure. but I like a baby wing, but I don't like my crease to mess with it. So it's small. It's tiny but mighty. And then I'm gonna get this inside right here, just this inside line. I don't like eyeliner transfer to the bottom, so I don't waterline into the inner corner. I go until my lashes stop, and then I add a liquid to my lid edge. And that's gonna extend my, what am I thinking of? Lashes. Okay, we're gonna take some Lashtopia. We're gonna wiggle, wiggle, pull, wiggle, wiggle, pull. I keep meaning to buy new mascara. I wanna try a new one. If you have a favorite that adds volume and a bit of length, I'm more concerned about volume, let me know. I've heard about tubing, but I feel like that's more of a lengthening, and I'm really needing a filling. That's why I really focus on wiggling at the root. Okay, in that lower lash line. There we go. And one of the things I've been doing with Labyrinth is using it on my brows. That's why this brow is not done. It's because I can go in with my line brush, grab it. I love having this palette too. It's still available. Grab it while you can, because once it's gone, it is limited edition. So once it's gone until the next time they release another palette too, which doesn't happen very often. But I have been loving just popping in a couple colors and having them right there at the ready while I'm just like in my eye. It's so convenient. But I have a lot of them. I travel with at least two. One holds powders, one holds my brows. And I use them the most. I open my big palette on my bathroom counter on trips, and I use the little ones to apply my makeup and look. Okay, so, I have my brows on using Labyrinth. It's so good. This is such a pretty color. So now I'm gonna go and I'm going to do my face, and you're gonna see how we trust the process. So, be right back. I told you this would come together. I told you once the face came on, this would look good, to trust the process. If you doubted me, shame. That's it. Labyrinth, add to cart, use it with your drift, use it with your legend, add it with Leo. Leo is such an I like having eyeshadows that are seasonally good, and Leo is seasonally good. It's great for the summer to add that little pop of brightness, but it's also so good transitioning to fall and to winter. It's so good as a transition color for even Zion, which is like a deeper orange version, or Holly. I feel like Leo and Drift are your staple palette needs. You have to have them. But then add Labyrinth. It's that little extra, it has a green undertone to it, but I put it on my eyes. I'm not Grinching on my eyebrows. It's so pretty. I love it. And then do your eyeshadow first, because look at how nice this cleaned up. I like it. I like it. This is my home. This is my happy place. I want to try this with Foxy, because Foxy is my all-time favorite shimmer, and I don't use it enough because I always feel obligated to try other things. But this is the final look. I told you it would come together. I hope you didn't doubt me. Have a great day.